Well, this is a big day for junior and intermediate clubs, and to welcome all the teams here today we have our county chairman Cuthbert Donnelly, and Cuthbert himself has soldiered through the junior and intermediate grades, so he just knows how important they both are. Over to Cahirla, Cuthbert Donnelly.
Again, thank you very much, Brendan, and again I would like to welcome the four teams here today, the two junior finalists and the two intermediate finalists, and all the teams actually that have played, because both the junior and the intermediate have been some great games in them this year, and we expect two great finals here. Newtownstewart have been a team that have been up there and they expect a lot from them today, but their neighbours Dregish, they have all going for them. They're going into the game, as some of the papers have said, underdogs, which leads it to a great game.
A very important 7-member team are the 7 match officials, and today our referee is Sean Quinn from the Brackerville Club. Sean is one of the few dual referees we have, and this year he had the honour of refereeing the Ulster Junior Hurling Final. Today he's refereeing the Junior Football Final, and we'll ask Sean to say a few words and to introduce his 6-member officials.
And Brenton, well, just before you go any further, thanks for the warm welcome. The officials are, as you can see here on the outset, is Seamus O'Neill from my own club Brackerville, also Collie Ferguson from Brackerville, John Hughes and Brian McGeary, dedicated band of men who travel all over the country with me from National League, and especially winter time when it's not easy getting people, them men always available. 2 linesmen here today, George McCann from Stewartstown, known George a long time, and Kieran Kelly, who used to have many's a bottle against when he was playing. Wasn't easy played again, but converted to a very decent referee. Kieran here from the Kildress Club, so I'd like to wish us all the best today and just hope everything goes all right.
We wish you all the best, Sean. We know that the game's in safe hands when you're officiating, so all the best, Sean, and your team. As the Dregish team are warming up now for the final of 2001, we welcome here a man who was involved with Dregish in 1931, Dan McCrossan. And Dan will say a few words to us about his memories of Dregish.
Well, Dregish started up first of 6 teams in West Tyrone at that stage: Berra, Esker, Oher, Fintna and ourselves. And we carried on till 1937, and Dregish split up at that stage, and I went to Killygoher after that for a few years, and then to Omo after that, and that was my stage of Dregish. And Dregish come back into football again in 1960, and that team's carrying on since.
And your son is the manager today?
Yeah, James is the manager of the team at the present minute now, so that's him, and I wish them luck.
And just a final shot, last year's county final when Dregish were playing Clogher, you were there obviously, but you were also celebrating a special event at home that evening. What was it, Dan?
What would I tell you? 90 years of age. I was 90 the next day or two after the final, and I was 91 last Monday.
So 91-year-old Dan, and he's just rushing off here now in case he's needed his boots for the second half. Oh, no. Thank you very much, Dan. G. Agus Fáilte Roa Fag Parky Healy and Oma. You're very welcome to Healy Park, Oma, for the junior final 2001. Dregish, Pierce Og, Inye, Nivone and Ballinua. Dregish have one change in their line-out, and that is that they have lost their midfielder Fergus McCrossan. But the line-out is as follows: in goals, Thomas O'Kane; right full-back, Owen McCaffrey; full-back, Marcus Taggart; and on his left, Henry O'Neill. The half-back line, Damien McDevitt, Paul Collins and Philip O'Donnell. The middle of the field now reads Don O'Kane wearing number 16 and Aidan O'Kane. Half forward line, right half forward Jonathan Doherty, centre half forward Barry Devaney, and left half forward Mark Ketterson. Top of the right is Damien Ketterson, full forward Martin Timoney, in the left corner Donald McCrossan. Ballinua, Niamh Owen line out as selected in the programme, and that is in goals Declan Devine, right full back Paddy Gallagher, full back Andy McSorley, left back Kieran McGillian, right half back Dermot O'Brien, centre half back Kevin Duffy, and left half back Kieran Devine. The throw in and the ball is on. That's the first wide of the game there from Shane McConnell, Newtownstewart. Thomas O'Kane now getting the ball for the kick out. Played in all the junior finals that Dregish have featured in and since their reformation in the mid-1960s. Thomas kicks out. And it's taken there by the Newtownstewart centre half forward, Vincent Gallagher. Vincent Gallagher plays back to McConnell. And it's a great, wonderful catch by number 7, Philip O'Donnell. Sean Quinn blows the referee blows the whistle. Dregish are still on possession in their own half of the field. Jonathan Doherty cross finds Paul Collins. Paul Collins delivers long into the full forward line. But it's ball still running loose. It's picked up there by Mark Ketterson. Mark sends the ball across field, but picked up by Kevin Duffy, plays it back. Newtownstewart building another attack again. Broken up there by the wing half back, Damien McDevitt. Don O'Kane, now the veteran, playing in the middle of the field. Damien done good attacking position. He's fouled. Sean Quinn blows the whistle, and it's a free in for Dregish. Barry Devaney making his way over to take this free. That's the post put back into play. It's cleared, blocked again. Running for the break now is Aidan O'Kane. Aidan O'Kane pulled on first time by the Newtownstewart back. Number 7, Philip O'Donnell. Great possession again. He's well blocked there by Vincent Gallagher. It's a free. Vincent Gallagher tackled there, and it's a free for Newtownstewart. Finbar McConnell, better known as the county goalkeeper, playing in the middle of the field today. A long ball into the danger zone. Breaking right through. The keeper, Thomas O'Kane, comes out, fields it safely, plays it out. Marcus Taggart goes back to Thomas. There's a lot of footering going on in there. And Brenton Boyle fouled, so it's a free in for Newtownstewart. Short pass in there between Marcus Taggart and Thomas O'Kane results in a free in now for Newtownstewart and Brenton Boyle. And Brenton kicks it over the bar for the first score of the game, point for Newton. Down the middle. The first into it there is Barry Devaney. On to Paul Collins. Paul Collins to Aidan O'Kane. Back to Collins again. He's going straight through. Straight to the 50-yard line. Gives it to Martin Timoney. A lovely ball through to Aidan, but it's intercepted. Dregish still on the attack, and it's a free out. A free out as well. Intercepted by Kieran McGillian. Safe hands, and he's fouled, so it's a free out for Newtownstewart. It was a very dangerous raid by Dregish. Declan Devine placing the ball for the free, but good kick right to the middle of the field. And Dregish gain possession. Paul Collins, centre half back, foul. Kicks the ball straight down the middle towards Martin Timoney. And again, Kieran McGillian's first out, and Kieran is again fouled, so it's a free out for Newtownstewart. Andy McSorley getting ready to take this free. Kicks it long. Shane McConnell misses out, and here comes Paul Collins again. He's had a very good game here for Dregish. Out to Barry Devaney from that block by Newtownstewart. Barry, the ball through. Declan Devine comes out of his goals. Flips the ball safely to Dermot O'Brien. Dermot clears it up the line. And Pierce Canning in possession. Pierce Canning to Vincent Gallagher. Vincent a high ball. And Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle clears it out to Owen Faulkner. Faulkner's going right through. He's been tackled. He loses possession. And Marcus Taggart kicks it out in the ground. Push in the back there from Henry O'Neill, and it results in a free in for Newtownstewart. That's another point for Newtownstewart. Newton now go 2 points in front. Down the middle, Vincent Gallagher, Newtownstewart, centre half forward, plays it back. Declan McConnell out to his brother Finbar. Finbar kicks it towards the square. Running onto it is Pierce Canning, shoots first time. And he scores a very good point lead. The first point from play, that was 4 Newtownstewart players involved in that movement. 2 McConnell brothers, Vincent Gallagher, and finished by Pierce Canning. Thomas again kicks this time to the side. Ball's going very close to the sideline. It's picked up by Owen Faulkner from Newtownstewart. Through ball to Shane McConnell. Shane McConnell picks it up off the ground. Says Sean Quinn, the referee, so it's a free out for Dregish. Damien McDevitt, Owen Faulkner tussling. Damien McDevitt has it, plays it back to Owen McCaffrey. Owen tries to find Martin Timoney, and it's a free. Martin's fouled there by Kevin Duffy, so it's a free in. And that's well picked up there by Declan McConnell. Placed across to Dermot O'Brien. Long clearance from Dermot O'Brien towards the sideline, but Philip O'Donnell gathers it safely for Dregish. Plays to Henry O'Neill. Henry cross-field ball. Forced onto it. Goes Mark Catterson. Mark has it again. Kicks down the middle. And the ball's in the net. The ball is in the net. Finished there. Lovely finish there by Damien Catterson. Got his hand to that ball from his brother Mark. A high ball in from Mark, and Damien finished it to the net. The Newtownstewart corner back, Kieran McGillian, I think it is down. The referee calls in assistance. Don O'Kane is playing at full forward. Martin Timoney in his familiar centre-half forward position, and Barry Devaney has moved out to midfield. That's to replace the injured Fergus McCrossan, who wasn't able to start the game. Declan Devine kicking out after that goal. A low ball, but Kieran Devine was fouled going for it, so it's a free out for Newtownstewart, and Declan McConnell will take it. A very long delivery from Declan. Once down by Marcus Taggart. Picked up by Vincent Gallagher, centre half forward. Vincent Solomon, well blocked by 2 Dregish men. Picked up again by Newtownstewart. Owen Faulkner throws it out towards Shane McConnell. Fields it into Vincent Gallagher, and Vincent shoots. And it's a very good score from Vincent Gallagher. Dregish a goal. Thomas O'Kane again placing the ball for the kick out. Up. Drives the ball towards the middle of the field, towards his own son Aidan. It's over Aidan's hands. Declan McConnell tussling for it. Declan picks it up, feeds Finbar. Finbar standing loose in the middle. Tackled now by Martin Timoney. Drives the ball in. And Brenton Boyle tussling with Henry O'Neill. Henry O'Neill still sticking to his task. Brenton Boyle looking to get inside. Henry O'Neill tackling. Brenton Boyle gets it up again. Feeds it through to Finbar McConnell. Finbar shoots. and the ball goes wide. So that Newtownstewart raid was stopped there by some very good tackling from Henry O'Neill, cornerback. Takes it about 50 yards out. And there's Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle back to Finbar McConnell. Finbar McConnell back through. Picking it up, Vincent Gallagher. Good position. Vincent shoots. But it goes wide. Michael. Gain out to the 50. Philip O'Donnell safe. Kicks it towards the line. Very close to the line, but it's kept in there by Barry Devaney. Barry Devaney back to Philip O'Donnell. And Philip drives it down the middle. It's picked up by Mark Ketterson. Fists it through to Don O'Kane. No, sorry, Martin Timoney back to Don O'Kane. Don O'Kane, Solomon. Plays it out to Jonathan Doherty. And Jonathan shoots wide. Wide. Kick out to be taken by Declan Devine. Stands up, runs up and kicks. Passes the 50. Beats the midfielders, but Finbar McConnell's running on. Let's go to Vincent Gallagher, back to Finbar. Finbar plays it in towards the middle. Martin McConaughey loses possession. Picked up by Pierce Canning, onto Brenton Boyle. Brenton's first out to it this time. Cuts into the middle. Shoots left footed, high and straight over the bar. Good score from Brenton Boyle. Thomas is busy kicking out to 21 again now. Kicks towards the middle of the field again. And Shane McConnell, Declan McConnell in possession. A very high ball from Declan in towards Martin McConaughey at full forward. Punched out by Henry O'Neill. Picked up by Paul Collins. Onto Barry Devaney. Barry Devaney's trouble getting it up. Picks it up now. Feeds into Mark Ketterson. Mark turns. Solomon on. Plays it on again. A good ball onto Barry Devaney. Barry is blocked by Vincent Gallagher. And Paddy Gallagher clears it up the field to Finbar McConnell. Finbar's in a solo run, crossing the middle of the field, going towards the 50. Kicks it in, but the bad ball. It's picked up safely by Damien McDevitt. Onto Owen McCaffrey. Onto Jonathan Doherty, and Jonathan's away down the line. Damien Ketterson, a good ball in towards John McCrossan, and it's Kieran McGillian again to the rescue, and Andy McSorley. Andy McSorley out to Dermot O'Brien. Dermot's coming clear, fisted on to Kieran Devine. Kieran soloing towards the midfield, and that's a free against Philip O'Donnell. Pierce Canning is going for that ball. Philip's judged to have fouled him. Short ball across to his wing, to his own mark, Dermot O'Brien. Puts it through towards Shane McConnell. The ball's running towards the corner flag. Marcus Taggart running out, picks it up. Tackle, he gets a free out. Marcus kicks the ball out to Damien McDevitt. Damien drops it, picks it up again, gives it on to Barry Devaney. Barry soloing. Across the middle of the field, kicks the ball in well into Don O'Kane. Don on a run being marked by Andy McSorley, gets the ball through to Jonathan Doherty. Jonathan, 21, shoots and sends over the bar. Well finished by Jonathan. 4 points, Newtownstewart 5 points. Takes the ball very low, but first to break for it was Dermot O'Brien. And Kevin Duffy tries to pick it up. Dawson, Dregish still on the run here, but it's a free in, it's a free in, it's a free in. Paddy Gallagher judged to have fouled. It's a free in, and for some dissent, the referee moves it on to the 14. Dead stick in front of the goals. All that came about as a result of that low kick out. Kicks it over the bar, and that's the equaliser. 1-2 to 5 points. Better kick this time, reaches the middle of the field, but it's Dregish in possession. Don O'Kane. Don O'Kane kicks away towards his right. The man chasing hard is Barry Devaney. Barry fists it on to Jonathan Doherty all alone. Jonathan soloing on, making ground. He drops the ball. It's on the ground. Andy McSorley picks it up. And Andy comes out. Soloing out. Solo in no hurry. Kicks the ball out towards Finbar McConnell. Finbar gets possession. Fists it on. No, towards Vincent Gallagher, but Paul Collins is the man. Paul Collins picks it up. Tries to find Owen McCaffrey, but gives to Newtownstewart man. Finbar drives it in towards the goals, and Marcus Taggart gets that ball, which is knocked down by Henry O'Neill. It's out to the corner to Owen McCaffrey. Down the line to Damien McDevitt. And Dregish now in the attack. Barry Devaney. In towards Martin Timoney. Martin gets a free in, well, far out towards the sideline. Free in. Barry Devaney will take it. Slippery today because there's been quite a lot of rain. I know conditions are overhead are good, but underfoot they're very treacherous. Barry kicks the ball in, and it goes harmlessly wide. Places the ball on the edge of the wee square. Up he comes. Kicks to the middle of the field again. Hayden O'Kane. But it's Vincent Gallagher from Newtownstewart. To Newtownstewart well on the attack here. It's a free in. It's a free in. It's a free in. Shane McConnell gained possession. Was fouled. O'Brien. Shane McConnell and Finbar. Pascal isn't available tonight. Pascal will be playing next Sunday in the under 21 All Ireland semi-final. So it's a free in. Shane McConnell is up and all right. Gets 65 yards out. Drops the ball in. First to it is Brendan Doyle. Soloing across. And he's penalised for too long with the ball. And Dregish are away with a quick ball from Philip O'Donnell to Barry Devaney. Down towards Don O'Kane. Don slips, gets the ball out on the loose again to Jonathan Doherty. Jonathan picks it up, gets past. Dermot O'Brien kicks the ball in, but safe there for Newtownstewart is Kevin Duffy. Owen Faulkner in possession for Newtownstewart, still in his own half of the field. Moves the ball up towards Shane McConnell, but over the line, a line ball for Dregish, which Owen McCaffrey will take. The ball on to Aidan O'Kane. Aidan again in possession, coming in the midfielder. Soloing on, his left foot, kicks it high, and a good score, a very good score there from Aidan O'Kane. And that's Dregish in the lead now for the first time. Dregish won 3, Newtownstewart not 5. Kicks it high this time, dropping, and it's very well taken by Barry Devaney. Newtownstewart backs number 2, Paddy Gallagher, fouled in possession. Throws it back to Andy McSorley. Andy's going to take the free. Philip O'Donnell tries to break it. Pierce Canning kicks it on the ground, but it's picked up there by Aidan O'Kane. On to Paul Collins, centre half back, moving forward, driving it, and it's well taken there by Kieran McGillian. Out to Paddy Gallagher. On to Kieran Devine. Kieran fists ball. Pierce Canning. Newtownstewart on the move again. And towards Martin McConaughey. Feels it, drops it, and it's well taken by Aidan O'Kane. Back to Marcus Taggart. Marcus Taggart is fouled. A free out for Dregish. Ball's moved forward. Marcus kicks it himself. In the middle towards Martin Timoney. Martin in possession. Gets it back to Don O'Kane. Don O'Kane soloing on. Going towards the 21, well tackled by Andy McSorley, gets the ball out to Jonathan Doherty. Jonathan shoots high and dropping in towards Declan Devine. The goals, Declan fists it clear, but it's picked up by Martin Timoney. Martin Timoney turns and shoots right footed over the bar. Another point for Dregish. Dregish taking every opportunity that comes their way. Now they're 1 goal, 4 points to Newtownstewart's 5. Stepping back to take the kick out. This is well out this time. Aidan O'Kane chasing after it. Shane McConnell from Newtownstewart. Aidan gets there first. Shane's judged to have fouled him, so it's a free for Dregish. Aidan picks himself up. The referee's having a word with Shane. And the ball has moved forward. It looks like Paul Collins is preparing to take it. Aidan plays on, moves towards his position in the middle of the field again, and Paul Collins prepares to take the free. A low ball towards Martin Timoney. Gains possession. Tries to get it to, he's still holding on. He's going to get the ball, fields it back, but he's too long with the ball. He's trying to get it back there to Damien McDevitt, but too long the ball is free out for Newtownstewart. Free this time for Newtownstewart. Owen Faulkner got that ball, but he was fouled, so it's a free in for Newtownstewart. Finbar McConnell, a long ball. Shane McConnell punched out by Marcus Taggart. Picked up by Martin McConaughey, still in possession. Fists the ball out to Pierce Canning. Out to Shane McConnell, very high. Shane controls it, turns inside. He's been tackled by Paul Collins. Passes back to Owen Faulkner. He's been tackled by Damien McDevitt. The ball in and the ball goes wide. Very good hustling there from the Dregish defence. The ball. And Owen Faulkner's first to it for Newtownstewart. Tries to play it back to Shane McConnell, but puts it over the line, so it's a line ball for lines unmarked. Aidan O'Kane on to Paul Collins, who's breaking forward. Paul loses possession. Vincent Gallagher does good, but Paul puts in the sliding tackle, so it's a free for Newtownstewart. And I think Finbar McConnell is going to take this one. It's right out the middle of the field. Finbar kicks it long down the middle. First out to it. Dregish lose possession. And Barry Devaney picks it up. Barry Devaney gets it back towards Owen McCaffrey. Owen comes out well blocked to Martin McConaughey. And Marcus Taggart has it for Dregish. He's blocked by Shane McConnell. Shane fists the ball through to Declan McConnell. Declan shoots, and it's a goal. It's a goal for Newtownstewart in the lead. Newtownstewart 1-5, Dregish 1-4. Declan McConnell, the midfielder, found a good position right in. Bad kick out, but it's out towards Philip O'Donnell. Philip gets it. Plays it in to Paul Collins. Paul Collins, tackled by Vincent Gallagher, gets his ball away. Philip O'Donnell running onto it. Philip O'Donnell still there, but he's well tackled by Andy McSorley. And Andy has possession and plays it back to Kevin Duffy. Kevin Duffy, 2 Dregish men running for it. Jonathan Doherty gets it, picks it up. The ball in to Aidan O'Kane. Aidan O'Kane to Don O'Kane. His uncle Don. Don soloing forward, tackled by Andy McSorley, drops the ball, plays it on the ground and towards the corner. Jonathan Doherty chasing it, but Dermot O'Brien, Jonathan gets the ball. Dermot's still tackling him. The referee blows the whistle, and that's it. Half time. So at half time, a narrow lead for Newtownstewart and a score of 1-5 to 1-4.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Throw in the second half is on. Finbar McConnell, but it's Barry Devaney who comes away with it. Low ball, Martin Timoney picks it up. Martin on the front, solo again, he's been well tackled, soloing again. Good tackled there by Kevin Duffy. Don O'Kane now, picked up by Finbar McConnell. Finbar's coming towards the 50, drives it in the field. Out comes Owen McCaffrey, and Owen sends a long ball in towards the danger zone, and it looks like a free in. Yes, Donald McCrossan was tussling for it there, but was being held back, so it's a free in for Dregish, which Barry Devaney will take. Barry comes up, kicks it low, it hits the bar, comes out again. Well held there by Kieran McGillian, and clears it out towards Andy McSorley, on out to Dermot O'Brien, back again to Andy, and Andy drives it down, but the ball goes over the sideline. That low ball from the free from Barry Devaney, injured. And Damien still receiving attention. Aidan O'Kane preparing to take the sideline. Steps up, kicks it high in towards the goalmouth. Damien misses it, and out comes Declan McConnell. Crosses the 50-yard. A good run from Declan McConnell. He's heading towards the midfield. He's still in possession. Gives the ball to Dermot O'Brien, unmarked. Dermot up towards Martin McConaughey, who's well tackled by Marcus Taggart. Marcus Taggart tackled, judged to foul. It's a free for Newtownstewart. Martin leaves the ball for Dermot O'Brien. Dermot, I think, is going to give it to Finbar to take. So inspect along. No, Finbar kicks across short to his brother Declan, unmarked. Declan's off on a run again, soloing, and then driving long towards the goals, dropping in, but dropping wide. Towards the middle of the field, and picking up the loose balls is son Aidan O'Kane. Plays it in. Barry Devaney in possession. Barry Devaney on to Damien McDevitt, on to Aidan O'Kane. Aidan soloing, so across the 50-yard line. Kicks under pressure. Good ball in. Hits the post, and the ball's on the net. The ball is on the net. It's picked up by Damien Catterson. It came off the post. Damien Catterson was in position and finished it to the net. Kick out by Declan in the middle of the field. The game's hotting up a bit now. Paul Collins to Mark Catterson. Ball in towards Damien Catterson, the goal scorer again. But running back to pick up the loose ball is Dermot O'Brien. Doesn't he push it back to his goalkeeper? And Declan kicks it out to Vincent Gallagher. Vincent soloing, kicks it left-footed, but kicks it very poorly, straight over the sideline. Miskicked. Vincent was soloing, was sort of off balance as he kicked it. Aidan O'Kane's taking the sideline. There's a substitute coming on, Damien Patton. Damien Faulkner is coming off the Newtownstewart team. He seems to be taking up his position at centre half forward on Paul Collins. Aidan O'Kane kicks that ball in, but it's Declan McConnell again coming out with it. The midfielders playing everywhere for Newtownstewart. A long ball, and chases on. Brenton Boyle lets it through, and it's Damien Patton who's just come on. Damien soloing towards the goal, soloing right through, kicks right footed. Thomas O'Kane gets it, plays it out to Marcus Taggart. Marcus kicks it long to Aidan O'Kane in the middle of the field. Aidan gets his kick in towards Martin Timoney, fists it on towards Mark Catterson, on to Don O'Kane. Don O'Kane soloing and kicks it in high, dropping in around 21-yard line. Newtownstewart backs, there's two of them there, and picking it, and there's this real tussle on here, and the referee is in on top of it, but it's Damien Catterson gets his toe to it. Ball goes back, Declan Devine gets it and kicks the ball out towards his line, but it's Barry Devaney, and Barry kicks. Goalkeeper saves it, fists it out. It's intercepted by Martin Timoney, and Declan gets his hands to it, but the ball goes over the bar. A point for Dregish. And Declan McConnell. But it's 50. Kicking it now, Aidan O'Kane. A lovely kick from Aidan from the 45-metre line, straight over the bar. Stewart 1-5. Comes up. Kicks right footed high into the middle of the field. Rising high is Aidan O'Kane, but the ball breaks. And it's picked up by Mark Ketterson. Loses possession, kicks it on the ground. And again, it's Don O'Kane, possession. Don O'Kane shoots. And it just goes narrowly wide. I think in fairness to the players to say that both the ball is very greasy and the underfoot conditions are not good. So that's taking the kick out. Over the 50. Rising high, there's Brenton Boyle, but it's Dregish again on the attack. Barry Devaney. Devaney's going through, soloing, and taking right foot, and gets a point. Point from about 25 yards out there. Martin Timoney played the ball in, and Barry Devaney finished it off. 2-6 to 1-5. Kick out now. And Dregish certainly seem to have gained the momentum here. Brenton Boyle rises high for Newtownstewart, but again it's Martin Timoney picks up the break and Martin's fouled. Leaves the ball to Aidan O'Kane. And kicks it in high down the middle. But Andy McSorley gets hands to it, picks it up with the second attempt, clears it out towards Declan McConnell. Declan in possession, has been tackled by Martin Timoney. Declan fouled by Martin Timoney. Declan takes the quick free to Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle on to Dermot O'Brien. Dermot O'Brien making ground down the solo, going 5-10 yards. Kicks it on towards Vincent Gallagher. Vincent Gallagher, left foot, been tackled, gets the ball across, a dangerous ball. And it goes, the man running out to it is Paul Collins, first to react. Paul picks it up, comes out to his own 14, fists it out. And Dregish are building up again. But Damien Patton tackling strongly. Damien Patton with the ball and wins the sideline. Line ball for Newtownstewart. Brenton Boyle takes the ball, dropping into the square, very dangerous ball, bounces in the square and bounces over the bar. There's a tussle in that goal mouth there. I'm not sure anyone touched it or not, but it was a dangerous ball in and bounced and went over the bar. Point for Newtownstewart. Going in this time from the Dregish team. And it's 21, Kieran Keenan. And the player coming off is Donald McCrossan. Kieran Keenan moves into the left corner forward. Barry Devaney, Paul Collins, Vincent Gallagher being held back. And Brenton Boyle has the ball. He leaves it to Declan McConnell. Declan's going to take this free. Long way out, but Declan has a very long kick. There's a bit of an incident now in front of the Dregish goals. The referee's going in to sort it out, I'm sure. Damien McDevitt's on the ground, and the referee consults with his umpires. Sean's had a word with the players concerned and signals the restart. Declan McConnell, quick free to Vincent Gallagher, and Vincent left-footed, but wide. Thomas again now coming, take the kick out.
The final result in the All-Ireland semi-final was Meath 214, Kerry 5 points.
Thomas O'Kane looks out towards the sign, but it's well taken there by Pierce Canning, Newtownstewart. Pierce through to Damien Patton. Damien on the run now, been tackled by Paul Collins. He shrugs off the tackle, he shoulders in, plays the ball back. And Newtownstewart, Shane McConnell, judged for too long, it's a free out. There's a very dangerous move there from Newtownstewart, but it finishes up with a free out to Dregish. Thomas O'Kane kicks the ball. Declan McConnell fields it, moves forward, kicks it in high. A very high ball in. Shane McConnell blocks it down. Picked up there by Owen McCaffrey. Very quick in for the break. Two men jumping at Barry Devaney. Barry has it. Puts it on. Mark Catterson. Mark Catterson plays it on the wing to Barry Devaney. Barry soloing forward. Going towards the 50-yard line. Fists it on to Mark Jonathan. And Jonathan Doherty kicks high and wide. Score remains 1-5 to 2-6.
Programs are on sale along the back of the terrace. Anyone wanting to buy a program?
Good raids at either end. Both come to nothing. Declan kicks the ball out. Martin Timoney fields it very safely. Martin holds possession, fists the ball through. And it's Aidan O'Kane. And Aidan kicks high and straight over the bar. The cheer tells the story. Point for Dregish. Dregish 2-7, Newtownstewart 1-5. Declan kicks it out. Kieran Devine plays the ball back to Andy McSorley. Andy, left-footed long, clearance down. Martin McConaughey. And it's Newtownstewart on the attack here now. Damien Patton. Damien Patton back to Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle's been playing the midfield for most of this half. Vincent Gallagher. Vincent Gallagher left. Solon fists the ball. Damien Patton. Damien shoots. Right-footed and narrowly wide. Just past the post there from Damien. There's a promising move from Newtownstewart. Thomas kicks. Declan McConnell misses it, but Kieran Devine very coming over into the game now. Kieran gets that ball through to Martin McConaughey. Soloing through. He's been tackled by Henry O'Neill. Ball's on the ground, and Dregish coming away with it. Mark Catterson back to Henry. Henry clears the ball towards the line, but Aidan O'Kane's getting there first. Yes, Aidan has tackled by Shane McConnell. Gets the ball. Drives the ball towards Newtownstewart's goals. Tussle possession. Dregish in possession again now. But that should be Dermot O'Brien's ball. Plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. Declan comes out. Clears the ball. And Shane McConnell's in possession. On to Kieran Devine. As I was saying earlier, Kieran's pass is well intercepted there by Philip O'Donnell. And this time doing the interception is Declan McConnell. Declan finds Dermot O'Brien on mark here at left half back. Through to Brenton Boyle. Brenton moving forward. Soloing. Turns back. Shoots left footed. High. And that's a very good score from Brenton Boyle. A very good point there from Brenton with the left foot. The two half-backs, wing half-backs for Newtownstewart pressing forward. That point came from a good run from Dermot O'Brien, and Kieran Devine on the far side has also been involved in the last 5 minutes or so. Thomas comes out to 21 to take the kick out. Thomas steps Comes up and kicks it in the middle. Newtownstewart first in possession. Pierce Canning gets the ball in. Finbar kicks it across the front of the goals and wide. So Pierce, I think there's a trying to get the ref's attention here. There's a sub coming on for Newtownstewart. It's Damien McSorley. Damien McSorley's on, and Finbar McConnell's coming off. The Dregish have also made a substitution. That's Fergus McCrossan, who wasn't able to start the game. The midfielder comes in now to the full back line in place of Henry O'Neill. And
number 17 on the Newtownstewart team, Damien McSorley, replaces number 9, Finbar McConnell. Declan McConnell is fouled. Declan McConnell gets the ball through, but Paul Collins gathers at the second attempt for Dregish. He's fouled, so it's a free out. Dregish team number 17, Barry McCaffrey, replaces Henry O'Neill.
So that was Barry McCaffrey who came on there at 17. Sorry, it wasn't Fergus. Barry McCaffrey is playing now corner back. This is Owen McCaffrey kicking it out from that free. But Pierce Canning of Newtownstewart, Kieran McGillian of Newtownstewart. Pierce struggling for it on the ground. Can't get it up. Have it now, Kevin Duffy. Kevin Duffy fists it on to Pierce again. Pierce fists the ball across. Dregish are marking very close. That there's picked up by Brenton Boyle. Out to Shane McConnell. Shane's the judge to have only used the hand to throw the ball. So it's a free out for Dregish. Kicks it, but he sends it straight over the sideline, so it's a line ball for Newtownstewart. And this time Fergus McCrossan is coming on. Fergus wearing his number 8. And Jonathan Doherty has also come off here, but it's Newtownstewart in possession. Vincent Gallagher loses possession. It's picked up by Declan McConnell, trying to get space for himself. He's tackled by Martin. And the ball was a very bad kick, and Dregish in possession again. That is Fergus McCrossan. He's just come on. Fergus up to the substitute Kieran Keenan. Don O'Kane and run with Andy McSorley. Don O'Kane gets the ball, keeps it on the ground, and he's fouled by Andy McSorley, so it's a free in. Two men who had come on there, Kieran Keenan and Fergus McCrossan, both involved in that move. Results in a free in for Dregish. And Barry Devaney making his way over to take it. Barry kicks it wide. So Newtownstewart still trailing by the 1 goal. Comes up and kicks it towards the 50-yard line. And Fergus McCrossan, but it's Newtownstewart. Kieran McGillian gives it to Declan McConnell. Declan kicks it on. Both Vincent Gallagher in possession. Vincent Gallagher to Damien Patton. Damien Patton fists it on towards Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle been marked by Aidan McCain. Gets it back to Damien Patton. Newtownstewart moving forward now. The substitutes are all involved. That's Damien McSorley, but Damien hooks a shot and it goes wide. Damien Duffy and Damien McSorley both came in there in the last few minutes involved in that move. But Damien's shot goes wide. And Thomas prepares to kick out.
And kick out is well fielded by Declan. Declan McConnell, tackled by 3 Dregish men, lose possession. Barry Devaney to Aidan O'Kane. Aidan O'Kane being tackled by Damien Duffy. Gets his clearance. Mark Catterson up for it, gets possession. Sends the ball through to Barry Devaney, but it's well intercepted by Dermot O'Brien. Dermot O'Brien kicks the ball towards Pierce Canning on the far wing. Pierce chasing to keep it in play. Picks it up, fists it forward to Damien Patton. Damien misses. Damien on the ground again. Tackled by Paul Collins. Free in for Newtownstewart.
On the Newtownstewart team, Damien Duffy replaced number 15, Shane McConnell. And on the Dregish team,
and Paul Collins there, second yellow card. So Paul has got the red card and is out of the game now for the last few minutes. Paul is very strong at centre half back. Brenton Boyle prepares to take this free for Newtownstewart, trailing by 1 goal. And Brenton kicking it at the ground. Comes up, left footed, and he sends it wide. Wide, there's 3 missed at either end now, and the score remains 1-7 to 2-7. Thomas is going to take the kick out, places it. Kicks back. Good kick from Thomas, but it's picked up there by Kieran Devine. Kieran Devine at right half back is fouled. Kieran has moved forward into an attacking position, as he has been doing in the second half. So it's a free in for Newtownstewart. Kieran still on the ground. It's up. The free will be taken by Declan McConnell. Out towards the line, 48 metres out. Kicks the ball. A long, high delivery. Dropping dangerously into the goal mouth. And Newtownstewart in possession. Pierce Canning gets it across. Brenton Boyle. Brenton Boyle turns in, kicks. Left footed over the bar. Point for Newtownstewart from Brenton Boyle. And now it's definitely all to play for in these last few minutes. 1-8 to 2-7. Thomas O'Kane to kick out for the 14-man Dregish. Kicks the ball again to middle. Once again, Newtownstewart gain possession. Declan McConnell straight in towards the goal mouth again. And out comes Barry McCaffrey, out to Fergus McCrossan. Fergus holds it up. Gives it to Marcus Taggart, a long clearance, well held by Martin Timoney. Martin Timoney now on the run for Dregish. Is fouled. Free for Dregish. Referee calls the ball back. Don O'Kane chipping up to take it. No, he leaves it. Connor Mays has come on to the Newtownstewart team. Aidan O'Kane's long free in with Newtownstewart well in possession. Kieran McGillian fouled, free out, quickly taken, well held again by Declan McConnell, soloing through now, soloing crossing the midfield. Declan a long run this time, puts the ball on for Brenton Boyle, but yes, Brenton almost gets there now. He's fouled by Damien Catterson, fouled by Damien, yes, free in. And the tension mounts now in the last minutes. Declan McConnell.
I'd like to remind you that programmes are still on sale at the back of the terracing. Anyone wanting to
Declan places, he's going to kick it from the ground.
Programs are on sale at the back of the terracing.
1-8 to 2-7. Declan comes up, kicks, but he sends it wide. Declan in the junior championship. Kicks the ball out, but Declan McConnell gets it. Declan McConnell now pushing forward again, high into the goal mouth again. They go for it. Barry McCaffrey drops it. Newtownstewart on the attack. Ball's out loose. Pierce Canning plays it back to Brendan Boyle. Pierce turns, calls for the ball again, gets it, fists it in to Kevin Duffy, centre half back. Kevin Duffy out through. This is very dangerous now. Ball. The whole Newtownstewart pushing hard for his goal. Damien Duffy and pulls on it first time, but the ball goes over the bar, and now there's just 1 point in it. Damien Duffy, the sub, connected with that one, but with the exception of 2 players, nearly all the players are in the Dregish half of the field. Newtownstewart piling forward, looking for an equaliser. Sean Quinn hurrying up to kick out. The narrowest of margins, 1 point as Thomas kicks the ball out. It's a poor kick out, but it's well taken by Marcus Taggart. Marcus holds possession, kick, and he's blocked down by Brandon Boyle. It's picked up by Damien Duffy again. Vincent Gallagher, the left-footed Vincent, the ball, but Marcus Taggart to the rescue. Marcus Taggart has the ball, and the referee blows the whistle, and Dregish are the champions. And the scenes, 1 point defeat for Newtownstewart, 1 point victory for Dregish, their near neighbours. Scenes of great jubilation here as Dregish have won yet another junior title. They lost last year to Clogher and have come back again this year to defeat their neighbours Newtownstewart. And Newtownstewart.
Hard luck to Newtownstewart.